project portfolio process.
Hi guys!
Guys, did you know about project portfolio process?
PPP attempts to link the organization project directly to the goals and strategy of the organization. This monitoring and controlling the organization's strategic project. The steps in this process generally follow those described in Longman, Sender and Spire 1999 and England and Graham 1999.
Step 1. Establish a project council.
To establish and articulate a strategic direction for project. It also be responsible for allocating funds to those projects that support the organization's goals and controlling the allocation of resources and skills to the project.
Step 2. Identify project categories and criteria.
Project categories are identified so the mix of project funded by the organization will be spread appropriately. Based on the extent of product change and process change, they identified 4 separate categories of projects: derivative projects, platform projects, breakthrough projects, and R&D projects.
Step 3. Collect project data.
To project plan a schedule of project activities, past and experience, expert opinion, what is available to get a good estimate of this data. Use the criteria for limits or constraints as described in our discussions of scoring models to screen out the weaker projects.
Return on investment on a project may be lower than the firm cut-off rate or even negative. A project aimed at boosting employee satisfaction will often yield improvement in output, quality, cost, and other such factors.
Step 4. Assess resource availability.
Assess the availability of both internal and external resources by type, department, and timing. Timing is important since project resource needs by type typically vary up to 100% over the life cycle of projects.
Step 5. Reduce the project and criteria set.
Multiple screens are employed to reduce the number of certain projects. Other possible screens might be criteria such as whether the required competence exists in the organization, whether there is a market for offering, if the right resources are available at the right times, how risky the project is, and if there is a potential partner to help with the project.
Step 6. Prioritizes the projects within categories.
Apply the scores and criterion way to rank the project within each category. It is also possible at this time for the council to summarize the returns from the project to the organization.
Step 7. Select the projects to be funded and held in reserve.
To determine the mix of projects across the various categories and time periods, be sure leave some percent of the organization resource capacity free for new opportunities, crises in existing projects, errors in estimates. Allocate the categories the projects in rank order.
Step 8. Implement the process.
To make the results of the PPP widely unknown, including the documented reason for project cancellations, deferrals, and non-selection as was mentioned earlier. Their proposal will more closely fit profile of the kinds of projects organization wishes to fund. The process must be repeated on a regular basis.
In a nutshell, long-run success is determined by the organization portfolio of projects. It is important for the project council or PMO to pre-plan project portfolio adjustment to respond significant change in the state of competition and other industrial crises. Thank you.
Thanks guys!
Bye!
Free created using Powtoon.